another day on Your Image, your public relations program in Nigeria. Today, we're having a continuation of our program on Citizen Summit for National Integration. Today, we are having the Southwest Summit holding in Lagos. And this is a coming together of the states in the Southwest zone of Nigeria, talking about Ogun, Lagos, Osun, Ondo, Ekiti, and Oyo State. And I'm glad to announce that I have the eminent people who have been discussing this issue, and today we'll be analyzing how prepared we are for this nation. Before the preparation, let me welcome Pastor Fulani to this program once again.
Thank you very much for having me.
The Chairman, Nigerian Institute of Regulations, Mr. Lekon Tugua, you're welcome.
Thank you, Mr. Moderator.
Let's have a short, thank you very much. Let's have a short break for this prologue. We'll be back.
Nigeria, a nation of over 200 million people and the largest black nation in the world, is at brink. The trust gap existing between the leaders and the ordinary man is getting widened by the day. This divide continues to eat deep into the fabrics of our nationhood, threatening the peace and development of our beloved nation. In reconciling this situation, the citizens must have their say. The Nigerian Institute of Public Relations and its partners are inviting you to the Citizen Summit on National Integration, Peace and Security to chart a course for rebuilding Nigeria.
Welcome, Pastor Fulani. We're glad to have you around. We've been analyzing what has happened in the south, in other regions of the country, northeast, northwest, south, and north central last week. And of course, today is our day, and I know that people from all walks of life in the southwest will be joining us. The chairman, how prepared have we been for this program?
Yes, we are prepared, and we'll continue to put finishing touches to our preparations till the last minute, till the commencement, the opening aspect of the program. There's a National Planning Committee for the summit, which has also set up committees at the zonal level. So we have the zonal planning committee at the Southwest level for the Southwest edition. And since the committee was inaugurated, it has been working, very well. It has really been working hard to ensure that we have a successful outing in the Southwest, to ensure that we successfully mobilize our people from all sectors of the Nigerian society in the Southwest to come together to discuss the issue of peace and security in the Southwest, and how we can integrate ourselves as a people in Nigeria. So the preparation is really in top gear. We have got the venue where the program is holding in Lagos. We are going to have the program in...
You mean the program is holding now?
Yes, it's holding, yes, in Lagos at the Villa Dome Event Center. That is Okonla Martins close off Okotihebo Street off Awolowo Road, Ikoyi, Lagos. And we have Professor Anya Anya as the chairman of the summit. We have keynote speakers. We have Mr. Olufemi Awoyemi, the chairman of POSHE, and we also have Professor Bola Akinterewa, who's a renowned diplomat. Apart from that, we have discussants from all sectors, various sectors, because we expect, we cannot even take all the position papers of various people, groups, and sectors that we want to really ventilate their views or positions about how we can achieve peace and security. But at least key discussants will also be a part of it, a part of the keynote speakers. And those with position papers will also collect them, and even after the program today, we will still continue to collect position papers and ensure that we harmonize all of them to make a major position that will create a new path for us as a people. So we are battle ready. The program is on, and I believe that all things are good, yet they are set, and we are likely, by His grace, we will have a successful outing.
Thank you very much, my chairman. Today's program, what is the impact that we will have on the citizens, on governments, and other stakeholders?
Well, the impact will be profound because, there is a social contract between government and the people. And this is why people should, come out to tell government where, or people, or how they should be governed, and the direction in which they should go. And then, they should chart, aggregate their grievances, if there are any. And then they should, tell government what they would like to be done. And, in doing this, all these various segments, they articulate youths, through the student unions, bodies, and all the rest, the various trade groups, labor, and all the rest, will come up with their own position. A germane issue that we know, we know that currently some things are happening. Like labor has come up to say that they don't want the 5,000 naira being proposed for the poorest of the poor. And also all these germane issues, these are issues that will be, discussed. And something nice, something that will make us to have a new country, a country that we'll all be proud of, a country, that we'll all be proud of to defend and to, even die for, if need be, So it is always better to judge than to, war. It's always better to come to the round table to talk about the way forward. There are things that people do not like, so they will escalate this, so that we can have a robust, this discussion and the robust narrative on how to move the country forward. So we expect that today it is going to be, a great day, and people will come up, and then the country will be better for it.
Thank you very much, Pastor Fulani. Yes, Mr. Chairman, if you look at the level of preparation that we've had, how has it improved public relations professionalism?
Well, you see, this is about planning an event. And when you have a major event like this, a national event at a zonal level, at a regional level, definitely it is a big event. And every event will come up with its challenges. It is a practical thing. You will not say because you are a veteran in terms of event planning and take every event, the next event for granted. So to us, even as a professional, as a group, a professional group, as PR practitioners, it has been another opportunity to learn about trends, about challenges that can always come up anytime you want to do an event. And at the same time, we have been able to really let people know that, yes, in terms of event, the best of event planners, that actually lie with PR practitioners. So this event is an opportunity for us to teach people, to tell people that, yes, this is how to plan event. And I want to believe that those that are outside the PR field, this event is holding now, yes, apart from making discussions and listening to speeches and trying to fashion out solutions to our problems, in terms of the way we have organized the program, I want to believe that people will be impressed and they will definitely take some lessons away from it. So yes, as I said, it is another point for us to also learn, because as I said, every event is an opener. Every event will come up with unique challenges, especially when you are operating in an environment that is very unstable, where you can't really guarantee that so many things will work as you have planned. So for me, it is a good deal, and everything will definitely go well.
Okay, for you it is a good deal. Well, we thank God that the way we have planned, it was giving us that credit, that leverage that we were looking forward to. Pastor Fulani, I want you to look at the engagement critically, because we have had to relate with some stakeholders. What lessons have you learned? Or what lessons has the NIPR learned?
Well, it's like Mr. Chairman said, it's a learning curve, because there are new challenges every day. And in doing this, we know the major problems, the teething problems, we call them, that Nigerians are facing. And we know how to escalate these. And we also know the paucity of fund. That's also a major problem. But, in all this, as perception managers, we have been able to manage this. And going forward, we have been able to come up with the best, for the citizens. And it is their summit, And like I said, that even after this summit, this Southwest Summit, we'll still receive memos from people who have not had the opportunity to send them. So we are imploring all these stakeholders to, if they have any issue they want to escalate before the national body of NIPR comes out with a position, it can still be accommodated. So we encourage all of them to, all the stakeholders, the various stakeholders, market women, the student bodies, all groups, churches, organizations, mosques, anything, they should come up with position papers so that this will help in coming up with robust situations at the national level, so that we can have a new Nigeria, so that we can have a country where love will reign supreme, so that we can have a country where citizens will relate better, so that we can have a country where life will be abundant, life more abundant for everybody.
Thank you very much. When you look at the level of relationship that had existed since we started this project, I mean, when the NIPR started this project, and how the stakeholders have been supportive, how citizens have been eager to open up and speak, and how they also want government to also listen to them. What do you think should not be the way forward for government to bridge that gap that exists between the citizens and ourselves?
Yes, I think, as I said, the 4 editions that we've had, they are eye-openers for us to know that, yes, the people still, yes, despite the gap between the government and the people, despite the high level of mistrust between the government and the people, there is still that benefit of the doubt. Perhaps because, yes, we do not have any other country. This is our country. And when there's a problem, we realize that, yes, over time, some people will feel that, oh, I have to leave this country, let me go elsewhere. But even those that have traveled out, some of them are even encouraging us that I think we just have to find a way to fix Nigeria. Even those that are outside are bothered about the state of things in the country. Because since they have left the country, they shouldn't be bothered in the first instance, but they are still bothered. So in that respect, I want to say that so far, people are giving government that benefit of the doubt. And it is important that government should be sensitive enough to seize that opportunity. We see this is the time for government to now begin to listen more to the people. And that is central to our findings so far. It shouldn't be a case of government trying to push certain policies down the throat of the people. We don't take it for granted that, yes, because we are in power, then we don't begin to do whatever we want. So I think the government, yes, now have the opportunity to now begin to a form of rebuilding process to build back the trust, the confidence of the people. Since the people are still ready to embrace whatever government has to say, they are still ready to listen. But at the same time, it is important for government to really build back that trust. So it is an opportunity for government to fix all the loose ends and ensure that that good relationship exists between those in power and the masses of the people.
Thank you very much. From what, Pastor Fulani, from what the people have said so far at the current summit that is holding, how do you think we can engage development communication to further a positive cause for us?
Yeah, we ask all the mass media to help, in preaching peace, because we can have enlightenment programs, to encourage people to have good neighborliness, to be less aggressive, even in our conversation, the kind of language that we use, we should be temperate in our communication. We should, because there is hunger in the land. Oftentimes, people are usually angry, so that even when you are driving, along the way, you be, temperate in how you react to issues and everything. Some people are very aggressive, so this aggressiveness should be reduced. We should lower the tempo. We should love more. Love is something that is necessary, because, we should heal the world. We should heal our country. We should love more. And we should, if you see something, you say something, because security is everybody's business. We are all stakeholders in, ensuring and enthroning, peace and security and development in the country. So if you see something, we should say something. We should do things that will, build up our country and, fix our country so that we can all be very proud of this, our fatherland.
This is still Citizen Summit for National Integration. And we still have our panelists in the house. Today, the Southwest Summit is holding in Lagos, and we are really enjoying the input that have been sent to the summit. And based on this input and propositions that were submitted, how do you want government to really help us engender a new life?
You see, our government can really get involved to engender a new life. You see, the NIPR has set the machinery in process, and that is, we have prepared the groundwork by calling for this summit, because we have a responsibility as a professional group, as a stakeholder in the Nigerian project. Now, at the end of the day, as I said, we'll go back to Abuja to now put together all that we have gathered and make a decision to government on our findings. And I want to believe that government will listen to us, because we have not really started this because we wanted to curry the favor of government. We started this because we see it as a form of social responsibility, as a professional demand. It is in our calling to be sensitive to the environment and to advise our clients, to advise our people on what the problems are and what they need to do. So I believe that at the end of the day, the government will also be interested in what the NIPR has to say in terms of how to ensure that those recommendations are implemented. Now, the other time you mentioned the issue of development communication, and I think it is going to be also important here. Because one thing that is central to development communication is to ensure that when you have to develop a public policy, it must be from bottom down up, not top down. And that is what we are doing here, to gather information from the masses of the people, from the lower rung of society, and come up with their expectations in terms of what they want government to do. They will now push it up to government, not the government just pushing something down to the people right from the top. So I believe that at the end of the day, since we have done this as a professional group, the government will definitely want us to also say, okay, yes, fine, you have come up with this. What do you think we can do as a professional group to really get this across? And I believe we should be able to really get the ears of government and the understanding of government in terms of what we have discovered on how to ensure that we have a better society.
Thank you very much. It is still your image, your public relations program on TV. Let me quickly remind you that this program is open for sponsorship. You can place your adverts on products and services, and we can engage us to do research for you. Thank you for being with us always. We thank you for all the support you've been giving. And our panelists are still here. Pastor Dare Fulani, we want to thank you for all that you've been contributing.
Thank you for having me.
I believe that our nation, our state will do better. Okay. The chairman, Mr. Lekon Tugua, it's nice that you are leading a pack of professionals, practitioners, who are also doing well in their respective areas of service. We believe that we will continue with giving more positive motivation to them so that they can be able to deliver on deliver best practices in their respective areas. To our viewers, we want to say that it has been so good you being with us all this while. Join us on DSTV 260, GoTV 100, and StarTimes 113. Next week, we would love to give you another update on what has happened on this national summit for this national integration. And then, whereas we also be looking forward to bringing those reports to the states where we can actually domicile and let the citizens in all the states, particularly in the Southwest, have a take or even a kind of briefing on what has happened so that we can be able to grow from the states to the regional level and to the national level so that we can have peace and security in our states, in our areas where we domicile, and then of course our business can thrive and then things can be prosperous for this nation. Until next week, I'd like to thank my panelists who have created time to be here to do justice to these issues of national integration. Thank you very much. And to our viewers, we welcome you next week, Thursday, to join us. Gentlemen, thank you for coming.
Thank you for having us.
It's my pleasure to be here.
I hope when we call on you next time, you'll be here with us.
Yeah, sure.
Thank you very much. Until next week, bye.